My heart was racing, like beating out my goddamn chest. Like I was so scared because I'm like, this motherfucking mom's gonna kill me. Like I don't know, she gonna think I'm some little slut, little thought over here messing with her son.
You know what I'm talking about, babe? Yeah. Now it's time for me to...
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, then you know what it is. You know the vibe, whatever. You know how we get down here. You know. So if you clicked on this video, this shit funny to me because I was sitting up here like laughing, like, damn, what story I'm gonna tell next? Because I got a whole list of damn stories, and I'd be like, what I'm gonna tell? What I'm gonna tell? What I'm gonna tell? What I'm gonna tell y'all? So this story I'm gonna tell y'all is funny to me because I was stupid as hell. And y'all know I like to, if you knew, I like to gossip about myself. That's what this is. It's story time. It's about me. It's about shit that go on with me. So we gonna laugh on this. We gonna laugh because your girls.
To tell the people out there that thank you for supporting me, and if you don't, suck my
Child. What's that shit? Anything for the, I'm gonna insert that shit. Shit, do anything for the D.
For the dick. Oh, you brought your friends. Guess it's choo-choo for the dick. That's a prank. I'll drop my phone for the dick. Did the screenshot? Fuck. Got a new phone for the dick.
Like, goddamn. Stupid, bruh. But, okay. So, if you haven't already, got your snack, got your drink, got whatever you do, your essence, your herbal, get all that shit, and like, stay tuned. We about to get into this video right now.
Period.
Okay, I'm drinking the same shit. I took a shot already. If you haven't watched that video, I'm gonna leave the link below this video so you can watch it. That is the horror makeup story. But we talking about how the hell did she get stuck in the goddamn closet? Fucking with boys. Fucking with a boy. All right. So, good Lord. I'm going to tell this story. Okay. So, nobody really knows about this story. I mean, I tell y'all all the time. I tell my boyfriend knows a lot of stuff. So, I tell him a lot of stories because we talk about everything. So he know about this story, but nobody else. So this is, I mean, like, we finna blast it out here to the world. You know, I tell y'all, I gossip about myself. I ain't got time to be gossiping about other people. I'm gonna talk about me. So if you're here and you want to know, like I said, okay, let's get into the story. All right. Oh, wait. Before we do that, if you haven't already, you need to like this video. You need to subscribe to the channel. You need to leave a comment. Leave a comment below. If you like my vibe, definitely subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Like, I don't know what you're here for. Like, subscribe to the channel. Like, we on the road to 2,000 now. We already hit 1,000. We on the road to 2,000. Come on, help your girl out. So share my shit. I always tell y'all that. Share it. Anyway, let's get into the video. So, okay, I told y'all about the time where I had to fight at work, right? If you haven't watched that video, I'm gonna link it down below. So in between that time, I told y'all that I had broke up. Me and him, we broke up for about 7 to 8 months. We were broken up. Okay, in between that time, I was dipping my foot in cookie jars. So it was a guy that I had liked since the third. I know y'all like, God damn, I liked this boy since the 3rd grade. Like, I had a crush on him since the 3rd fucking grade. So as you get older, you start changing. You start doing, you know, fixing yourself up a little bit more. You start looking a little bit better. You start doing whatever. So I guess that's what happened to me. I started blossoming into the person you see before you. So, it's so funny. So, you know, I started feeling out a little more, you know, doing all of that. So I guess he started seeing that and noticing or whatever. So we are graduating high school. Like, we are about to graduate. And I think this was like 2 months maybe before our graduation time, because I think I messed with him before prom, because this was before, yeah, it was before prom. This guy me and him, we knew each other. We knew each other from childhood. Like, we grew up in the same neighborhood. We knew each other for years, like a long time. Went to the same high school, went to the same elementary, went to the same middle school, went to the same everything. So, but you know, as you get older, your taste start changing. Like, you start liking other type of guys, other type of boys. Okay. I told you I got a thing for these light-skinned boys. This boy was light-skinned, and I love me a light-skinned. So he was light-skinned, and he was like an inch taller than me. He probably was like, I'm 5'10", so he probably was like 5'11". So he was nice. He played football, but like I said, as time went on, like, I started to like other guys or whatever. So I talked to other guys that had boyfriends in between time, whatever. So I wasn't really checking for him. But in the mix of the breakup, you know, like, I wasn't really talking to nobody. Maybe a couple guys. I think I had like 2 other guys like I was talking to or whatever, but I wasn't really like talking to somebody else. Okay, so one day I'm walking, and I used to walk to this McDonald's, and I would walk from I lived in an apartment complex, so I would have to walk from my apartment complex to cross through his apartment complex to get to the McDonald's. So I walked, I was walking, and I seen him, and he was with this guy, his best friend. The best friend would always say stuff to me, because he was like, we knew each other, like, we all grew up together. So I knew him. So I'm gonna call him T. The guy who I had the crush on, we gonna call him, we gonna call him
10 seconds later.
Will. Shit. Cause Will light skin. Will Smith, he light skin. That nigga light skin, like light skin. Okay. Will. Okay. Cause I'm like, damn, I can't think of no name. Okay. I'm walking and I see T and I see Will. T said,
"What's up, Joe?"
Like, I'm like, what's up? And I'm walking, whatever. And then Will was like,
"Damn, you know, saying like little shit to me, like, you look good, you know, I ain't know you had all that back there."
Cause I have a butt, big butt. So he was like,
I ain't know you had all back there. Like, when you get all of that.
You know, little boys say all that little shit or whatever. And I'm just like, nigga. I mean, even though I did still like kind of think he was handsome, nice looking or whatever, I still wasn't trying to like, I wasn't trying to talk to him like that. Like, I didn't even think nothing like that. That was out the window. Like, we was kids. So I was like, nah. So anyway, we keep walking and he was saying that stuff to me, and I was just looking at him like, oh, you be looking at me? So I'll go to do whatever I'm going to do. And then I guess they were waiting to see me come back. So I come back and he's walking like by me or whatever. And he's like, oh, you need to come like hang out with me or whatever. Like, he was trying to say that shit. Like, you got, he was like trying to basically tell me to like come chill with him, hang out with him. And I was like, okay, well, I will or whatever. So I'm like, I'll come hang out with you like on a Friday or something, like when we get, you know, done with school or whatever.
He was like, yeah, come when you get off, when we got our school, come through.
I'm like, all right. So this is like house phone times. There ain't no cell phone time. I had a cell phone, but like I told y'all, a lot of people I knew didn't have no phone. So he didn't have a phone either. He had a house phone. So he called me or whatever, and he was just like, are you gonna come today? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come. So I went over there and I'm walking or whatever, and he met me like halfway, because I didn't know where his apartment was in the apartment complex. I just knew he lived in them apartments. He did not tell me that he was moving. He didn't say any of that. And I think that's why he was pressing me so hard to come see him, because he was moving. Where he moved to, I don't know. He moved somewhere, either Katy, Sugarland, Fresno. I don't know. He moved somewhere. I don't know. He moved somewhere. He didn't say where. So I'm like, okay. He would always talk about like his family and shit. Even when we was kids, when I wasn't like, when I used to have a crush on him and shit, he used to talk about his sister and his mom and everybody like that. Like, he would talk about everybody because we had classes and shit together. So, okay. He didn't say he was moving. So when I get to his place, I walk in the door and there's no furniture. Nowhere. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, where your furniture? I'm like asking him, where your... He's
like, oh, I'm moving.
And I'm like, oh shit. He's like, yeah.
But nobody's here because they're all at the new house. They're packing at the new house. So he's like, I'm staying here until they get back, and then I'm gonna go with them. But he was like, you know, I wanted to see you before I left or whatever.
And I'm like, okay. So we in the house, and he already had made like a little pallet or whatever on the floor. So he was like, we could sit here and we could just talk or whatever. And we some fucking teenagers. I already know we ain't finna be talking. We teenagers. I know what it is. Ain't nobody crazy. And I wouldn't have came over there if I didn't know what it was. Not to say that I was just gonna knock him off, but I already knew what it was. I already knew. I just didn't think it was gonna be like that. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna probably be over there like for a couple of hours, maybe watch some movies or something. He ain't had no TV, he ain't shit. But a fucking radio and boxes and shit and some stuff in like the rooms or whatever. Okay, so we in the house or whatever, and we get to like messing around. And it gets like hot, like we messing around or whatever, and we ain't even like do nothing like that. We just was like kiss, like we ain't even kiss, we ain't do nothing. It was just like we was doing other stuff, like we didn't even get to like do nothing because it got interrupted or whatever. So everything was like, you know, it was getting like, the tension was hot, it was heavy, it was thick. And we hear the door like jingling, like somebody trying to unlock the door and like messing with the doorknob. So this boy jumps up and he's
like, oh, run to the back.
He telling me to run to the back. And I'm like, run to the back where? He's like, run to the back room. And I'm like, okay. So he's getting all the shit off the floor and I guess throwing it in the corner or whatever. And I hear like the door still jingling because he had the top lock on. He's smart. He had the deadbolt lock on. He ain't just had a bottom. He had the dead. So they were like jingling, trying to get in the door. So they knocking on the door. And he's like, I'm coming. Like he's screaming like, I'm coming. I guess he tried to like make it like he was in the restroom or something. Okay. He tells me go in the closet. I go in the closet and he's
like, go in the closet and I'm gonna come get you when it's time.
I'm like, okay. I go in the closet, my heart racing, like I'm beat. I can hear voices. I hear a lady and a man. I hear them walking, like they walking down the hallway towards the room that I'm in. And he is telling them, he's asking her what she need out of there. It's his mom. It's his mom and his stepdad. And he's laughing, talking to them, whatever, and he doing all this shit. And he asking her like what she needed. He was gonna get it for her, and she was telling him, and he got it for her and brought it back out there to the front. And then he started asking, because I could hear it was loud. I could hear. So he closed the room door, and my heart was, because the door in the closet was closed, and it was stuff still in the closet. It was like some clothes still in there. It was some boxes, and it was like some other stuff. So I just like went down to the bottom, like because I was a little smaller. I went down to the bottom, and I was hiding behind like some boxes and shit. And I'm like, my heart was racing, like beating out my goddamn chest. Like I was so scared because I'm like, this motherfucking mom's gonna kill me. Like, I don't know. She gonna think I'm some little slut, little thought over here messing with her son. I mean, I was messing with him, but I'm like, we didn't even get to do nothing because she came. So, this boy with his fuck ass, he gonna come, right? I hear everything. All the talking, everything. I hear it. He comes and opens the closet door and he started whispering. He's
like, hey, I'm finna go.
And I'm like, you finna go? He was like,
yeah.
He's like, I'm finna, why I'm whispering?
He's like, I'm finna go. He was whispering it to me. He's like, I'm finna go. But he was like, I'm gonna leave the window open. Just jump out the window.
And I'm like, you gonna leave me here? Like, I'm fussing at him like, what the fuck? Why you gonna leave me? You gonna leave me in this fucking closet? And your mom could come up in here? I'm like, what the fuck? What I'm supposed to do? What if she come in the door? What if she come in here? She think what? No, don't leave me up in here. He's like,
I'm finna go. And he started laughing. He's like, I'm about to go.
This boy, he didn't even go out the front door. He ain't go out the front door. He ain't go, no. He opened the window and hopped out the motherfucking window, y'all. And then when he hopped out the window, that boy was like,
I see you.
And fucking darted off, ran off. I was like, what the? Man, I was sitting in that goddamn closet and I was like, man, I gotta just see when I can go. Cause I did not know that, because he didn't say I closed the door. He didn't tell me he closed the door. I didn't know he closed the door till I ran out. I thought the door was open the whole time because I could hear his mom. His mom had a loud voice. I could hear her talking or whatever. So I'm like, okay, when can I, I'm over here talking to myself like, okay, when the fuck can you get out? When can you jump out the window? Because you got to get out of here. Like, it's going to get dark and you're going to be still sitting up in here. Like, you can't stay up in here. You got to go. What if she come up in here? What if she open the door to the closet and see you and then she start cussing you out and you get beat up, or I don't know, all kind of shit was running through my mind. Like, I'm like, he left me in here. Like, he left me in here. Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I want to say I was probably in there for like 30 minutes. It felt like an eternity. I don't know how long I was up in there. I feel like I was up in there forever. I swear, I felt like I was in there forever. I might have only been in there for 10 minutes. I don't know. But I ended up sneaking, like tiptoeing, and I ain't even looked to see if somebody was walking out his house or anything, because he lived on the first floor. I just hopped out the fucking window and just took off.
She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard.
I was so, and he didn't have no cell phone, so there's no way I could talk to him. I ain't have his house number. I ain't had nothing. I was so angry at this motherfucker. I swear I was angry at him. I was so mad at him. But would y'all know a plot twist? Plot twist. Let me tell y'all. Okay, so I didn't see him no more after that, right? This seems to happen in my life a lot. Because he is one of 3 guys. No, is it one of 3? Him. Let me see. Him. I want to say 3 or 4 guys in my life that I had dealings with that circle back in my life again, which is crazy because I'm finna tell y'all. Okay, so after that, after I jumped out the window, I ain't talked to him no more. Like, I ain't see him. I ain't talked to him. I don't know what happened to him. We graduated, went to graduation. I didn't even see that motherfucker did I see him at graduation? I don't even think I seen him at graduation because we graduated together. I don't even think I seen him. I think this motherfucker was avoiding me. But anyway, okay, time goes on. About 3 to 4 years passed, right? I'm at the mall, and this is a popular mall in the city that everybody on my side of town lived on. Everybody went to this mall. This mall was hot. Now this mall ain't shit no more. It looked like deserted now, but at the time, everybody was going to this mall. So I'm in the mall, right? I'm in the mall with my current boyfriend. I'm in the mall. I see him. I know this ain't right, y'all. I know this ain't right. But I see him, right? I looked at him and I didn't even say nothing to him. I just looked at him. I ain't had no feeling. Like, I'm not a person that holds stuff on people, like grudges or nothing like that. I let shit go. Like, we was kids, and we still was kids at this time too, but we was kids, and I was just like, I mean, it is what it is. I was like 18, 19 years old. So shit, I knew what it was, but it was fucked up. He left me in the closet. But anyway, he comes up to me, right? Shoot his whole shot. Slam dunk that hoe. Slam dunk that shit. Shot his shot. I gave him my number, right? He still look good. And he got taller. He probably 6'1" now. That motherfucker look good. So I was just like, all right. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna see what's up. Now, I didn't talk. Now, I told you I was with my current boyfriend, but my boyfriend wasn't right there when the guy had came to me or whatever. He was talking to me or whatever. When Will came up to me, he wasn't there. So I was just like, okay, So Will started hitting me up, and he was just like,
no, I want to see you look good. I want to see you. I know we ain't ever finished what we try to do. He's like, I'm just trying to see what you want, like, what's up?
And I was like, oh, I see. Like, I was like, you know, talking to him, but I was just like, all right. So talking. So as time go on, Will was blowing my shit up, texting me, doing everything. So what I hit his ass with was, oh, I can't see you because I got a boyfriend and I ain't on that type of time. Like, I can't do it. So
he was just like, you got a boyfriend, you can't have a friend, you know.
Niggas be with that shit. You can't have a friend, you can't have somebody talk to. I said, you know, what we got ain't gonna be no friends. It's gonna be some other shit. And I'm like, I'm just not trying to go down there like that road or whatever, like that type of time. Like, I don't want to be cheating and doing all that stuff. Like, cause I didn't cheat at this time. Like, I cheated like later, but I was just like, nah, I don't want to do that. And I know I probably shouldn't have gave him my number or nothing, but I just gave it to him because he was just like hard, heavy pressure was applied. Like, he was trying. So I was like, okay. So yeah, that was crazy because I saw him and like when I seen him, he didn't even say nothing about like I left him in the closet. He didn't say nothing. He didn't say anything. He just was like,
I'm just trying to finish what we started. We never get to finish. So we should finish that.
And I was just like, damn. All right. But nah. I ain't finishing shit with you. But you left me in the fucking closet, nigga. But I wasn't even thinking about it at the time. I ain't thinking about it till later, like, okay, he left me in the closet and I just ghosted this nigga. Like, I just stopped answering him. I stopped talking to him. I just told him I got a boyfriend and I just stopped answering him. And he just kept calling. He would call me a lot and I didn't block because I don't even think at this time you could block people like that. I just didn't answer him and he just stopped calling me. And now, like, it's been years and I don't know what the fuck he got going on. I don't really care. But I just thought to tell y'all that story about me being caught, in the closet. I didn't even get caught. I was just in the closet and this nigga left me in the closet and he just left. He didn't even come back. He just left. And then we still go to school together and I didn't see him at school. Like, he was avoiding me and everything. I'm like, he probably didn't want me to go off on him or something like that. I don't know. But that's the story. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment, like, all that good stuff, share my stuff, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next upload. Remember, what I was gonna say, I don't know, but yeah, I'll see y'all guys in my next upload. If I remember, I'll put in another video. Bye, y'all.